welcome back to a new video, and welcome to your 20-minute morning yoga flow. As the title suggests, this is a great class to do right in the morning, really helpful for giving you some energy right after waking up in the morning. We're going to go ahead and get started in a seated position, so go ahead and tuck the toes and sit the hips directly over the heels. Now, if this is too intense for you, you can untuck the toes and just bring the hips on top of the heels. So go ahead and find your position here. And then once you're ready, find a nice tall spine, relax the shoulders down and away from the ears, and then take a big inhale as you reach the arms up overhead. Palms come to touch. As you exhale, plant the left fingertips down as you reach the right arm up and over, bringing the bicep to the ear, gazing up, getting a nice side body stretch, breathing into the side ribs. And then big breath in as you reach both arms up, palms touch. Exhale, right fingertips come down, reaching that left arm up and over. So you should feel a stretch in the toes and the side body. Breathing here. Inhale, reach the arms back up, palms touch. And on your next exhale, release the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers into a fist, drawing the palms together. Lift the heart open towards the sky, straightening out the elbows, sinking the fist down towards the ground. Gazing up. And then slowly release, planting the hands down in front of you, untucking the toes, coming into tabletop. So stacking the joints here, making sure the knees are about hip-width distance apart. Draw the low belly in towards the spine. Start to engage your core. And then we'll move through a few rounds of cats and cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. As you exhale, round through the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale to lift the gaze. And then exhale, round, drawing the shoulder blades apart. Keep moving here at your own pace, warming up the spine, continuing to breathe here. And then go ahead and flip the palms so that the fingers are facing the knees. Gently shift your weight back towards your hips. Moving through some cats and cows here if you'd like. Rounding and arching the back. Just getting a gentle stretch in the wrists, the forearms. And then coming back to a neutral spine, flipping the hands, fingers face forward. Go ahead and extend the right leg straight behind you and start to roll the ankle in one direction. Roll in the opposite direction. You might hear some pops or cracks. Pausing here. Then take a big breath in. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose as you round through the spine, engaging your core. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, extend. One last time here. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, you're going to cross that right foot over towards the left side, gazing over the left shoulder. Bring your gaze back to center. Lift the right leg up, coming back to center, and then extend the leg over towards the right side so the right leg is straight. Right foot is planted on the ground and in line with the left knee. Now from here, keep the right hand planted on the ground as you inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right arm, placing the left shoulder and the left ear on the mat. So coming into this thread the needle gate pose variation. Now you can keep the right palm planted down, or you can find a gentle bind by bringing the right arm around the low back, placing the fingers inside the left thigh. Breathing here. Keeping the hips lifted. Release the right hand down if it was in a bind. Extend the left arm up towards the sky and then place the left hand down. Now lift that right leg back behind you and then draw the right knee into the chest. Step the right foot forward in between both hands, coming into a low lunge. Lift the gaze, lift the chest, coming up high on the fingertips here. Feeling a stretch in the left hip flexor. Then place the right hand inside of the right foot, heel toe that right foot towards the outer edge of the mat to come into lizard pose. So opening up the hip, breathing here, keeping the gaze and chest lifted. Keeping the left hand planted, reach that right arm around as you lift the back leg up. Reaching the right hand for the top of the left foot, if you can. Just getting a gentle quad stretch. Pressing into the right foot to lift the hips up high. Keep the chest open here. Breathe. Gently with control, release the left foot back down as you tuck the back toes. Left hand is still planted as you reach that right arm up, lifting the hips, lifting the back knee. Now pressing into the left hand, we're going to come into a side plank. So stepping the right foot on top of the left foot. Option here to keep that right foot down on the ground. Keep the hips lifted up high. We'll hold here for 3. Shoulders are stacked. 2. Keep the core engaged. 1. Place the right hand down, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. And on your last breath, come down onto the knees, untuck the toes. From here, the left leg will extend behind you. Start to roll out to the ankle joint, finding circles in one direction, and then circles in the opposites. Find stillness, take a big breath in. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose, round through the spine. Good. Inhale, extend, keep your core engaged. Exhale, rounding through the upper back for 2. And extend one last time. And 1. Extend the leg behind you. And then cross that left foot over towards the right side, gazing over the right shoulder. Good. Bring your gaze back to center, extend the left leg behind you, and then place the left foot out to the left side, planting the left foot down so that it's in line with the right knee. Left hand stays planted down. As you inhale, reach that right arm up. As you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left arm, bringing the right shoulder and the right ear on the mat. Left hand can stay planted down, or you can find a bind. Continuing to breathe here, feeling a gentle stretch in that left inner groin, the left hamstrings. Go ahead and plant that Left hand down as you reach that right arm up. Exhale, release. Extend the left leg behind you. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest and then step the left foot forward, coming into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sink the hips down towards the ground. Feel a stretch in that right hip flexor, coming up onto the fingertips and lifting the gaze. Now bring the left hand inside of the left foot, heel toe that left foot out towards the outer edge of the mat, coming into lizard pose. Feeling a stretch in that left hip. Keeping the heart open towards the sky. Keep the right hand planted down as you swing that left arm behind you, bending the right knee, placing the left hand on top of the right foot. Getting a gentle stretch in the quad. One more breath. And then gently release the right foot down, tucking the back toes, pressing into that right hand as you reach that left arm up. Coming into a twist, high lunge. Now pressing firmly into the right hand, you're going to come into side plank. So the left leg will stack on top of the right leg. If you need to, you can keep the left foot on the ground in front of the right foot. Stacking the shoulders, holding here for 3. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Plant the left hand down. Lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Slowly start to walk the hands towards the feet, keeping the feet where they're at, coming into Ragdoll Pose. So bending the knees slightly here, bring hands to opposite elbows, let the upper body hang heavy. You can shake the head no, nod the head yes, releasing any tension in the neck, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the face. Even weight in the feet. Then plant the fingertips down. Bring the feet about hip width distance apart, slightly wider. We're going to come into Malasana, yoga squat. So toes face out slightly, heels in as you sink the hips down. Bring hands to heart center. Gently press the elbows inside the thighs, encouraging the hips to open here. You can always place a block underneath the sit bones if you need to. And if this pose is too easy for you, see if you can lift the sitting bones up slightly rather than dumping all of your weight into your joints here. Try to activate the inner thighs and the groins. Keep the chest lifted, spine nice and tall. One more breath. And slowly walk the hands out, coming into plank pose. So stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Draw the low belly in towards the spine. Engage your core. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders as you inhale. Lift the chest, lift the heart for cobra. Draw the elbows in towards your body. Try to keep the weight off of the palms, really using your upper back strength. Good. Release. Coming into Sphinx pose. Coming onto the forearms as you really press into the palms here to lift the chest. Imagine that you're drawing the palms back towards your feet. Feel your chest open here, pressing into the tops of the feet. One more breath. Slowly release. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to inhale for upward facing dog. Lifting the hips, lift the belly. Feeling that nice deep back bend. And then go ahead and come into downward facing dog. Go ahead and take one deep breath here. And then step the right foot forward. Walk the hands so that you're facing the long ways of your mat, bringing the toes in slightly, heels out. Bring the hands to the hips as you slowly lift yourself up. We're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So interlace the fingers behind the low back, bringing the hands into a fist as you draw the palms together to lift the heart. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips, drawing the crown of the head towards the floor. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Draw the fist forward. Keeping the breath steady, keep lifting the hips up high. And then release the hands to the mat. Keep the right hand down as you reach the left arm up, coming into a twist. Stacking the shoulders. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, switching sides. Now bring that right hand to the outer edge of the left foot as you reach the left arm up. Good, and switching sides. Left hand comes to the outer edge of the right foot, reaching the right arm up. Plant both hands down, coming onto the fingertips, inhale to halfway lift. Start to heel toe the feet in, bringing the feet hip width distance apart. Then let the arms hang completely heavy here, coming into a forward fold. Now start to bend through the knees, making sure the upper body stays heavy. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, start to lift yourself up, rolling the spine. Once you come into a standing position, roll the shoulders up towards the ears and then down towards the back. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, plant the left hand down alongside the body and reach the right arm up and over. Getting a side body stretch. Inhale to come up through center. Exhale, slide that right arm down along the right leg. Reach the left arm up and over. And slowly reach both arms back up overhead, palms come to touch. Take a big breath in as you reach the arms behind you, opening your heart for a standing back bend. As you exhale, bring hands to heart center, close the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick 20-minute morning yoga flow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.